Good morning students. We are on practice set 22. In the previous session we have completed 3 sums from question number 5. Now we'll start with the next sum from question number 5. Okay. This is the question. Fifth question. 2 1 upon 5 divided by 5 3 upon 6. Now here mixed fraction is given, so first we will convert this mixed fraction into simple fraction, right? Then we can do division. So now we'll convert this into simple fraction. How you will convert? Yes, 2 multiplied by 5, this 2 multiplied by 5 plus this 1 which is given in the numerator, right? So this is the step, 2 multiplied by 5 plus 1, and in the denominator 5 will write down as it is. In between division sign. Now convert this mixed fraction into simple. So 5 multiplied by 6 plus 3, and in the denominator 6 will write down as it is. Understood? Now see the next step. 2 5s are 10 plus 1, that is 10 plus 1. Okay, and here it is 5 6 are 30 plus 3, so 30 plus 3, and in the denominator 5 here, and here it is 6, that will write down as it is. Now after this, hope you are clear till here. Mixed fraction is given. First we will convert mixed fraction into simple fraction. Yes. Now the next step is, yes, 10 plus 1 divided by 5, in between division sign, 30 plus 3 upon 6. So 10 plus 1, that is 11, and 30 plus 3, that is 33, and here it is 5, and here it is denominator 6. So here it is 5, here it is 6, that we are written as it is denominator. In between division sign. Now see here, now we got here simple fraction. Now we can do division. Yes, what is the step? What are the steps for division? How you are doing division of rational numbers? Yes, what is the first step? First we'll write down first rational number or the first fraction as it is, that is 11 upon 5. See here, this is first rational number 11 upon 5, that we are written as it is. In place of division we'll write down multiplication sign, and then you will write down second fraction, that is 33 upon 6. So what is the multiplicative inverse of 33 upon 6? That is 6 upon 33. Okay, so this is the first step. Yes, 11 upon 5 multiplied by 6 upon 33. Now you can do the multiplication, numerator multiply by numerator and denominator multiply by denominator. So 11 upon 5 multiply by 6 upon 33. 11 upon 5 multiply by 6 upon 33. Okay, before that we can cancel also these numbers. See here, 11 ones are 11, 11, yes, 3s are 33. So here only we can cancel this. 11 ones are 11 and 11 3s are 33. Now what is there in the numerator? Here it is 1 and here it is 6, that is 1 multiplied by 6, that is 6. Okay, and in the denominator here it is 5, here we got 3. After cancelling this number, here we got 3. So 5 multiplied by 3, 5 3s are 15, right? So what is the answer here? 6 upon 15. But this is not the final answer. Okay, this can be further divided. Which number? Yes, 6 upon 15 can be divided. 6 upon 15 can be divided in, it is there in 3's table. 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15, right? So what is the answer? As you can see here, this is the final answer, 2 upon 5. Okay, so here we have completed this sum. Hope you are clear with this sum. Yes, mixed fraction is given. First we will convert mixed fraction into simple fraction. Yes, after writing simple fraction we can do division, and as we have seen in the previous session, division, what is the first step in the division? First we'll write down first fraction as it is, that is first rational number as it is. Okay, see here, this first rational number or the first fraction we are written as it is. In place of division, divide sign, you will write down multiplication, and you will do multiplicative inverse of the second fraction or the second rational number, that is 33 upon 6. So multiplicative inverse of 33 upon 6 is 6 upon 33, right? So after getting this, you can do multiplication, numerator multiply by numerator and denominator multiply by denominator. So in the next step, but here instead of doing multiplication, here we can cancel the numbers. So first we'll cancel the numbers. 11 ones are 11, 11 threes are 33. So what we got here in the numerator, 1, and here it is 6. So 1 multiply by 6, 6 ones are 6, right? And in the denominator, here it is 5 and here it is 3. So 5 threes are 15. So 6 upon 15. But 6 upon 15, they are further divided with 3. 3 twos are 6 and 3 fives are 15. So the answer is 2 upon 5. Hope you are clear with this sum. Now we'll move to the next sum. Yes, this is 8th sum. Okay. Now we'll start solving. The number is given, that is 5 divided by 2 upon 5. So what is the first step? In the first step, we will write down first number or the first rational number or the first fraction as it is. What is the first number here? 5. That will write down as it is. In place of division, we'll write down multiplication sign and multiplicative inverse of the second number. Okay, so what is the multiplicative inverse of 2 upon 5? That is 5 upon 2. So as you can see, I have written here 5 upon 2. Yes, in the division always you will write down multiplicative inverse of the second number, second rational number. Okay, so multiplicative inverse of 2 upon 5 is 5 upon 2, right? So in between we are written here multiplication sign and multiplicative inverse of the second rational number. Okay, after writing this, now we can do the multiplication, right? So now we'll do the multiplication. Yes, what is there in the numerator here in this number? See, no number here down means there is always 1, right? So what is there in the numerator? 5, and here it is 5. So in the numerator 5 multiply by 5, and in the denominator 1 multiply by 2, or directly you can write down 2. Okay, or you can write down 1 multiply by 2, that is also okay. So 5 multiply by 5, numerator multiply by numerator and denominator multiply by denominator. So 5 multiply by 5 and 1 multiply by 2, or you can write down only 2 in the denominator. Okay, hope you are clear till here. Now we can do the multiplication. So 5 multiply by 5, 5 5s are 25, right? And 2 we are written as it is, or 2 multiply by 1, that is 2. So what is the answer here? 25 upon 2 is the answer. Okay, so hope you are clear with this sum. Now we'll move to the next sum. Yes, now these are the homework questions. Yes, question number 5, we have solved I have solved here 4 sums, and these 3 sums for homework. Okay, so homework questions, please note down these homework questions and you will solve these questions in your maths classwork. Third one, that is minus 7 upon 8 divided by minus 3 upon 6. This is the third sum. Minus 7 upon 8 divided by minus 3 upon 6. Then sixth one is minus 5 upon 13 divided by 7 upon 26. Again sixth one is minus 5 upon 13 divided by 7 upon 26. And the next, that is seventh one, is 9 upon 11 divided by minus 8. 9 upon 11 divided by minus 8. So these are the 3 homework questions from question number 5. Okay, you will do these sums in your maths classwork. Okay, I hope you have written all the 3 questions. Carry out the divisions of rational numbers. Third one is minus 7 upon 8 divided by minus 3 upon 6. Sixth one is minus 5 upon 13 divided by 7 upon 26. And the seventh one is 9 upon 11 divided by minus 8. Okay. Here we have completed practice set 22. Now practice set 23 is omitted, that we will not study, that will not come in the exam. Now we'll start with practice set 24. Before that I will show you few questions or few examples based on practice set 24. So decimal form of rational numbers. Now we'll see the decimal form of rational numbers. Example, write the rational number 7 upon 4 in decimal form. Now we have to write down this rational number 7 upon 4 in decimal form. Now we'll see how to write down this rational number in decimal form. So first you will divide 7 by 4. Okay. So how you will divide? You will write down here 7 and here you will write down 4. Then you can do the division. Okay. So now we'll start. Yes. First 7 you will divide by 4. So 4 ones are, as you can see here, 4 ones are 4, right? So below 7 we are written here 4. Now here it is minus sign. As you know how to do division in that same way. 7 minus 4. Do the subtraction, that is 3. So I have written here 3. Now as you can see here, this is 3 here and here it is 4. 3 we can divide by 4. No. So what you will do, you will put here decimal point. Yes, after writing decimal point here, you will add here 1 0. As you can see here I had written 30, right? So why I written here 30? Because 3 it is not divisible by 4, right? So we will put here decimal point, and after putting here decimal point we will add here 1 0, right? Now here it is 30. Now we can divide 30 by 4, right? 4, as you can see here, after decimal point I have written here 7. 4 7s are 28, right? So below this 30 you will write down 28. Here it is again minus sign. Now do the subtraction. 30 minus 28, that is 2, right? Now again here it is 2. We can divide this 2 by 4. No. So but now no need to put here again decimal point. Directly you can add here 1 0, right? So now it becomes 20. Now we can divide this 20 by 4. 4, as you can see here, 4 5s are 20. So below this 20 I have written here 20. 4 5s are 20. And then do the subtraction. Here it is, remainder is 0. And what is the quotient? 1.75. Okay, when we are dividing 7 by 4, you will get the answer 1.75. So this 7 upon 4, this rational number, we have converted it into decimal form. So what is the decimal form? That is 1.75. Okay, once again we will see all the steps. Yes. First we will divide this 7 with 4. So 4 ones are 4, right? 4 ones are 4. Then 7 minus 4 is, yes, 3. Now we can divide this 3 by 4. No. So what you will do, you will put here decimal point. After writing decimal point, we can add here 1 0. Yes, now we can divide this 30 by 4. 4 7s are 28, right? So 30 minus 28 is, yes, 2. Now again here it is 2 and here it is 4. We can divide this 2 by 4. No. So we'll add here 1 0, but you will not write down decimal point again. Directly you will add here 1 0. Now we can divide this 20 by 4. 4 5s are 20. Okay. Hope you are clear. Now after doing subtraction, here we are getting remainder, that is 0. See here in these steps. Okay, so what is the answer now? See the answer, 1.75. This is the quotient and this is the answer. So we have converted this 7 upon 4, this rational number, in decimal form. So what is the decimal form? 1.75. Yes, whenever you are writing your decimal point, you will add here 1 0, right? Okay, hope you are clear with this sum. This is the example. Now we'll move to the next. Yes, in this sum we have obtained 0 as the remainder. This type of decimal form of a rational number is called the terminating decimal form. Yes, in this sum we got remainder as 0. Just now we have seen at the last remainder we have got, that is 0. So this type of we have got here 0. So this type of rational number is called the terminating decimal form. So this type of decimal form of a rational number is called the terminating decimal form. Okay, this is the example of terminating decimal form, because here we got 0 as the remainder, right? So this type of decimal form of rational number is called as terminating decimal form. See this, terminating decimal form. We have obtained 0 as the remainder. This type of decimal form of a rational number is called the terminating decimal form. So we will stop till here today. Thank you so much.